no matter who you are, and no matter how much you might have to give to anybody that you care about, that you love, you are responsible for that only. Meaning that you still can't control other people based on who you are as a person, and that should not be the expectation. Now, I'm always going to endorse people to have expectations and standards when it comes to people that they let into their heart, in their close circle, but you still should not make the control on the other person as a caveat for judging yourself. Now, let me explain on that. A lot of people think that as long as they serve this person this way or show up for this person this way, that means that they get to create the reality as they wish, as they want. For example, let's say that I want a really nice relationship with this person, and therefore I think that if I just show up as this and this and this, thinking that that's my way of getting the relationship that I want with this person, that's not me being authentic. That's actually me playing into the conditions that I have inserted into this possibility that are actually not real. Now, the difference between that behavior and me just showing up as myself, as the most authentic version of myself, me showing up this way, me doing this thing, or me getting this done for this person, or me being my best because that's who I am, regardless of this person, or me wanting this person, wanting this thing with this person, that's how you can judge, by the way, that whether this relationship that you are trying to have is really there to serve your highest good or not. Because if you are who you are, regardless of who you're around, you can judge the quality of other things growing as a response to you being you. Then you can judge the quality of that objectively. And also you can judge the intentions of the people objectively. Why? Because you're only worried about yourself. You're not going out of your way. You're not bending backwards to get this person to like you, love you, give you what you want, because once again, that's you playing into your own caveats that you have built in your head. It's not real, right? Which is different from you having expectations for what you want in your circle. So in that case, right, my expectations in what I need for myself from a relationship, I have that. That's my personal relationship with myself, and that's not going to require me to betray myself to get that. So for example, if you have expectations for somebody or for a relationship, and this person happens to be that person that you want to meet that expectation, those expectations, then the best way to approach that is not you trying to control the situation, but rather by you just being yourself in the situation. Do your part. Show up as yourself. Stop trying to control the other person. Stop trying to make this thing go a certain way and thinking that if you just show up this way, do X, Y, and Z, do more than what you need to do. You think that's going to get this person to act in the way that you want, to fit this narrative. This is where a lot of people go wrong. The best way to attract the person who is really in your highest good is you just show up as yourself. And that means that you really show up as the best self. If you're a giver, if you're a nurturer, if you're a lover girl, whatever it is, if you are that, that's who you are. Now, you don't overgive. You don't like throw yourself at the other person. You don't try to sell yourself. But if you are who you are, be courageous about that. I encourage you to actually love like you've never been hurt before. Now, that's the courage that I'm speaking about. That, and then having that strong boundaries and relationship with yourself, and therefore not bending backwards for people who are not meeting your expectations. Your expectations and your boundaries are for you to know and for you to use to vet people that shouldn't be in your circle, right? But then don't create expectations outside of that. And because you feel like you doing more for this person is going to get this person to like come to you or give you what you want, this is where a lot of people go wrong with this. If you want something, not the person, but if you know the standards or things that you want in your life, be true to that. Don't lie, don't dismiss it, don't lessen your needs. Don't dismiss your awareness of what you want for yourself because this person is not giving you, that should be the standard, right? This person is not meeting you there. That means this person is not meant for you. Then cut them off right there. That's how you vet. Not like, oh, you know what? Like, I really like this person. I think that I can like lower my expectation a little bit, or maybe I will do more to maybe like mend this expectation or bend these expectations to see if I can create something. Like that's where you betray yourself. How you judge what is truly meant for you and what is truly good for your highest good is by you not betraying yourself. But in order to do this, you first have to have that solid relationship with yourself. That's why I always encourage people to show up as who you are. Don't try to change that person, but also don't change for another person. Be yourself. That also means that you also always have to be in the constant work on yourself. You have to be constantly working on yourself and do the self-awareness, do the work on yourself, do the inner work, get in touch with yourself. Because how else will you know if the person's right for you? Because otherwise you're going to try to get this person so much, you're obsessed and desperate for this person, that you're going to betray yourself more and more. So one, it's okay to have expectations. It's okay to have standards. It's okay to show up as who you are, even if that means that you're being vulnerable. But you're not really naive, it's just who you are. You're just moving pure-heartedly. That's what I'm talking about, though. You don't have to show up as like this bad bee, like whatever social media wants you to be, like that. You don't have to be that. Just be you. Is that you? Then okay, be that. But if you are sweet, nurturing, kind, strong in many different ways, but you're also sweet and soft, then that's who you are. Be loyal to that, because when it comes to finding people that are really meant for you, you only get that and attract that if you are yourself. Don't ever let anybody make you have to betray yourself. That person is not for you. And if you have any questions about anything in your life or relationships, come see me in a one-on-one. I will help you figure this out.